Recent developments in the Middle East suggest that the conflict between the United States and Iran has reached a critical turning point. While official statements often claim victory through the establishment of a brief ceasefire, many observers now view the entire strategic approach as a failure. The massive economic cost of the war and the persistent instability in maritime trade routes have created significant domestic pressure for the administration. The humanitarian situation remains devastating as military operations continue to impact multiple countries despite the temporary halt in direct combat. We are seeing a dramatic increase in energy prices globally because of the blockade in the Strait of Hormuz, which directly triggers inflation. This economic burden is particularly dangerous for political leaders as they face crucial upcoming elections where voters will judge their performance. One of the primary objectives of the recent military campaign was to permanently eliminate the threat of a nuclear-armed Iran through targeted strikes. However, international experts point out that the current status of enriched uranium remains highly uncertain and difficult to verify on the ground. Instead of achieving a final resolution, the diplomatic situation has essentially returned to the same starting point that existed before the war began. Military data indicates that while the United States successfully degraded a portion of the Iranian missile and drone arsenal, the damage was not absolute. Reports suggest that only about one-third of the equipment was destroyed, leaving the regional power with significant defensive and offensive capabilities. This resilience has allowed the opposing regime to maintain its influence and continue its operations throughout the duration of the conflict. The goal of implementing a more favorable government in the region has also faced substantial obstacles, despite the elimination of several high-ranking leaders. The existing political structure proved remarkably stable, as successors were appointed almost immediately to fill the void left by those who were killed. Furthermore, the expected popular uprising did not materialize as the state maintained control through severe internal measures and repression. We are now entering a period of extremely delicate negotiations where the leverage of the United States appears much weaker than initially anticipated. The two-week ceasefire provides a very narrow window for diplomacy to address complex issues such as nuclear enrichment and regional security. I will continue to follow these developments closely as they define the future of international relations and global economic stability for years to come.